Alright, what's going on YouTube? Today we're going to be installing a front lip on the Prius. I got this front lip from eBay. This is made by a company called Bayson. So this company actually makes a ton of different lip kits, size cut extensions, things like that. I actually like this company a lot. I have a lot of lips that I ran on the Subaru that I use from the same exact company. So their stuff is relatively cheap. The only bad thing for me is I have to pay a little bit extra shipping to Hawaii, but even with the shipping, all the stuff is pretty cheap. So this lip actually cost me $50 or $60, and then it was an additional $50 to ship it. So we're looking at just a little above $100 to get this lip to me. Now, my personal opinion is that static cars should not be running expensive lips like carbon fiber lips or several $100 lips, because these things sit so close to the ground, you're absolutely guaranteed to hit them on the ground. And then with that, you also have a high probability of breaking them as well. So personally for me, I've always ran cheap lips when it comes to those things. And then if you need to replace it, it's cheap to replace. And if it looks good and it's close to the grounds, then that's all that matters for me. So this lip came with a few pre-drilled holes already. They were actually super small holes though. I think they're designed to be used with self-tappers. However, if you know me, we are not going to be using self-tappers. We're going to be using bolts, washers, and nuts. So I actually went ahead already and re-drilled all the holes that were already there up to 1/4 inch, because we're going to be using 1/4 inch hardware. And then there's going to be some additional holes that we're going to have to drill on the sides, but we're going to do that when we get to that point. So for me personally, when I install lips or side skirts, I always take the body component off the car first. This just ensures that it's easier to work with. You can line everything up perfectly. It's a lot easier to access. So I already got the front bumper off and I got it propped up on these chairs here. What we're going to do is put this lip up to the bumper, line it up, and we're going to spring clamp it in place to see how the fitment is before we start drilling. So here's the lip mocked up with 4 spring clamps. So from here you can kind of line it up until you like it. And then the first spots where we're going to choose to drill and put our hardware are going to be the spots that are the most stubborn. So like this part right here is a little bit loose, so that's probably going to be the first location I put the hardware, and then from there we'll make sure everything still lines up. And here are our first 2 bolts and nuts in place. We got one there, there's the nut on the other side, same thing mirrored on the other side. Now we got those 2 gaps closed up perfectly, so all we need to do now is go around and drill the rest of the holes, and then this thing will be good to go. Keep in mind, as you go around and put the hardware in, you may need to massage the lip a little bit in order to make it symmetrical and sit where you want it all around. So just keep that in mind. Just do one at a time, take your time, and it should turn out awesome. So I was actually trying to figure out what these holes are for. This one right here, because it doesn't meet up with the bumper, but actually it turns out you're supposed to use these little brackets, and that connects on the inside of that using this little tiny screw washers and nuts that came with it. And then that's gonna go from the lip to this bracket to the bumper. And here's what that looks like once it's all put together. So here's what we ended up doing on the very end. As you can see, there's not a lot of surface area for this inside lip of the bumper here, so we actually could not get a washer on this side, but we drilled in a decent spot. There is a bolt and small washer on the other side, and then we just kind of snugged it up against this nut. But this is going to make sure this very back part of the lip never hangs down, thanks to this fastener that we have installed here. Thank you to Bayson for supplying us with these self-tappers that we're literally never going to need. We have now finished attaching the lip and fastening it to the bumper. Here is the final product. Looks pretty good. There's some very small gaps on some parts of it, but overall awesome and definitely worth the small amount of money that was spent on it. Alright guys, here is the final product with the bumper and lip back on the car. Looks pretty good. And that's pretty much it, guys. So thank you for watching. This is how I personally like to install my aero, my front lip, my side skirt extensions, whatever. This is how I like to do it when it comes to installing it on my car. You guys can do whatever way works best for you, but I just wanted to share with you my personal experience and what works best for me. Thank you for watching.